Hi everyone. Say hello if you're here. I've got a lovely cup of coffee again. I've just been making a video about a jewellery jar which I bought off Vinted. I typed in goth mystery jewellery jar and I've just opened it on video. That is it. The tiniest jar you've ever seen. Hi Sing, hi Jay. I've just been saying I've just made a video about a jewellery jar which I bought off Vinted. You can get a mystery jar of jewellery, and I bought one which is about £10, and I've just opened it and there's loads of pink stuff in it, but there are a few nice things in there as well. I made a video of it, so that will be coming up in my channel too. Loads of nice gothy earrings and a couple of nice rings. So maybe I'll do another one day. You never know. Perhaps I'll do a Halloween version of it when it's nearer Halloween. So what you been up to then, Jay, today? We just went for a walk to the park up the road. Went in the cafe and had a scone and then walked back again. It's really cold today, freezing. Yeah. So there's 3 people here. Say hello, please. Say hello. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I need 14 more to subscribe. I went to Stapleford in Nottingham. What did you do? Anything nice? Let's have a look at this one. Hi Void Frame. How are you? Where have you come from? Cool room. Oh, thank you. It's my goth wall. Ooh. Hi Jenny. Miserable cold day. I've got a hot water bottle at the present. Oh, I love having a hot water bottle. Charity shops have only got 2 crystal eggs. Well, that's good. Play Steal a Brain Rot on Roblox. No, not interested in playing games. It's boring. Hi Jill. Oh, right. It's your favourite game, yeah? How old are you? Funny Bear Rosh. Hi Funny Bear Rosh, where are you from and how old are you? Tell me how old you are first. Why is everybody asking me how old I am? Why does it matter? Guess how old I am. How old do you think I look? Hi 3 stars, where are you from? 19. Right, well I'm a lot older than you, and I'm a lot older than you as well, Funny Bear. So, how old do you think I am? So where are you all from? Because let's see if I've been to any of the places where you're from. I think you're 67. Oh, thanks. You made me a lot older than what I am. I think you're 29. Well, that's better. That's much better. Yeah. I'm in the middle of those two those two ages. I've just filmed the opening of a mystery jewellery jar from Vinted. So that'll be in my channel soon. Hi Awake, whereabouts are you from? 41? No, I'm not 41. You're so pretty. Oh, thank you. No, I'm not 41. No. In another 3 months' time, I'm going to be 56. Ah. I know where I'm from. I know where you're from. Yes, I do love jewellery. I've got loads and loads of jewellery. And there's a video coming up in my channel, if you subscribe, about my thrift shop jewellery collection. That's coming up quite soon. That means you're 55. You don't look it. Oh, thank you. It's the filter on my phone. If I took that off, you'd think I was about 90. Do you get a Whitby often? Who's that saying that? See, now I'm so old, I've got to put my glasses on to see. Barry Jenkins. I went to Whitby last April for the goth weekend, and the April before that for the goth weekend, but I don't know when I'm going again. So, do you go to Whitby, Barry? Hope everyone has a great and wonderful day all night. Hi, Ribru Princess. You are too old to be on here. Oh, thank you. No, I'm not. No, there's loads of older people than me on YouTube. Hi, Alessa. Whereabouts are you from? Black lipstick all over my mug. Ugh. There's lots more older people than me on YouTube. Every year, but not goth, or just like that. Okay. You like the goth weekend. So which one are you going this year, and which, if you are going to April or May? Because the goth weekend split over 2 weekends this year. So which one are you going to, April or May? Too cold for bike. Hi, Hendrix. Too cold for bike riding. Yes, it is. I didn't go on the bike today. Hi, Hendrix. Thanks for coming. Look at my mug. See if you know who that is on there. I heard an ice cream van. Oh my God. Yes. Way too cold for ice cream. Definitely. Not having enough. Custard. Yeah, I love that nice hot custard this time of year. Not an ice cream, no. Way too cold. Oh, wait a minute. I'll go in April and chill there to the end of May. I've got a house there. So let me know which weekend is better for goths, the April one or the May one, because there's all of my Whitby friends are split between the two. So if I was going to go, I wouldn't be able to decide which one I'm going to. So do I know you then, Barry? Are you a photographer? I like your jersey. Oh, thank you. It's the only way to keep warm in it this time of the year. Stars. The first one, 100%. What, the April weekend you think is going to be better than the May? Because, excuse me, I've seen loads of things being advertised for the April one, like side events, if you like, in different bars and markets and things, but I haven't seen anything advertised for the May one yet, except the gigs at the Royal. So, you know, makes you wonder, doesn't it? You are too old to be on here. Oh, thank you. Thanks. I'm not, but carry on. So are you subscribed to me then, Barry? So if you aren't, can you please subscribe? Because I need 14 more people or something to monetize. So I'm 52, exactly. We're not too old to be on here. Take no notice of that. She's too young, actually. You're too young to be on here. Oh, thank you, Tara. Thank you for subscribing. Please stay a subscriber as well if you can. Thank you very much. So I've had a bit of a boring week, really. It's been too cold to do anything. What did I do this week? On Saturday we went to a place called Southwold for the day and I made a video, as you do. Loads of videos coming up in my channel. Wednesday I did the Whinging Witches, as usual. And then on the way home I went in like an antique emporium and made a video in there as well. And then today we went to the park up the road, and that's about it. That's my friend. Oh, thank you, Jenny, for asking your friend to subscribe. What's the other one? Oh, thank you for saying I'm beautiful. There's a shadow across my face again. Where's that coming from? Oh, I don't know. I dimmed the lights a bit in here today so that you could see all the lit up things at the back a lot better. There's my Whitby picture, look. Bought that at the Goth weekend last year. So I'm 18. What was I doing when I was 18? Let's just think. I went away to uni, I think, when I was 18, and went to study 2 years at King's Lynn College, which was a bit crap, and then 2 years in London, 1 year in London, which was a lot better. So what are you doing with your life then, Tara? Are you at college? I'm an events organiser now. I run goth markets, craft fairs, mind, body and spirit fairs. My page is called OMG Fairs, which is on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram. It's Oh My Goth Jenny. And I'm on Facebook, Oh My Goth. There's a group for people who watch my videos. But you need to go to Glastonbury. Yeah, well, I want to go to Glastonbury, but it's a long way and difficult to get to from here. Do you know where I am? I'm in Suffolk without a car. No car. So it's difficult for me to get to anywhere like that. Glastonbury would take a whole day of travelling to get to. But yes, I'd love to go to Glastonbury. But yes, very much so. So Barry, have you seen any other events advertised for the May Goth weekend, which is, I've just seen bands advertised at the Royal. Haven't seen anything else advertised. No markets, no, nothing in any of the pubs or anything other than at the Royal Hotel. So have you seen any others advertised there? You like car shows these days? Oh, there's one or two of those every year in Great Yarmouth, which is not far from here. Okay, thanks for coming, Tara. Hope you have a good weekend. Anyone else here want to say hello? Does anybody else feel like January just goes on and on and on and on? And there's nothing much going on, nothing much to do in January. It's so cold. So what's everybody else done to fill up their time in January? Let me know. Ah, yes. I used to go to Great Yarmouth when I was a kid. When I was what? Wait a minute. Yeah, a kid in the 70s. The Lego Village. You mean the model village, yeah? Is that what you mean? That's still there, if that's what you mean. Hi, Amelia. Hi, Gaga and Deep. Gaga Deep Sing. Right. Yeah, you mean the model village, yes? So whereabouts are you from, Amelia and Gaga? Where are you from? Yeah, the model village is still there, and I might be visiting that to make a video in the summer as well. So if you subscribe, please subscribe. You'll be able to see it. I'm from Aberdeen and Norway. Ah, hi Tara, welcome back. A summer adventure. Well, there's absolutely loads of places I want to go and visit in the summer, but you can't do it in this weather, it's just too cold. So you have to wait until the summer comes and I'll be visiting loads of more places again. Yeah. The problem is with my channel is making everything look goth when it isn't, because otherwise the goths get fed up and leave. So if I go around the model village, I've got to try and do it with a goth twist, which is really difficult. I'm going to refill my hot water bottle. Well, that's a good idea. Loads of goth in Nottingham. I know, yes, but again, I've got to wait till the better weather before I decide where I'm going to go. This is a one-off encounter. You'll never hear from me again, but good luck. Oh, thanks. Thank you very much. Bye. I like to live in Aberdeen. I'd like to live in Aberdeen. Why? What's so good about Aberdeen? I've never even been to Scotland. I'd like to visit Edinburgh. That's on my list of places I'd like to visit. Edinburgh, Nottingham, Highgate Cemetery in London. Where else? Lincoln. That's the other place I'd like to visit. So why have you retracted your message, Barry? What did you say that was horrible? Let me have a look. Oh, you retracted the message about not seeing me on here ever again. That's nice. Thank you. I've been doing loads of these live broadcasts now, and believe me, that's not one of the worst things I've ever seen on there. So don't worry about it. So what's everybody got planned for this weekend? Anything nice? I'm visiting my daughter tomorrow. She lives in Norwich, and we're going to go and visit the oldest pub in Norfolk, which is called the Adam and Eve. And it was built before the cathedral was built, so we're going to go and visit that and see what that's like. And I'm going to be making a video. So, do you go to rugby? No, sorry, I don't go to rugby. That's a thing I've never really been into sport at all. I'm starting my horse riding again in 2 weeks. Oh. Right, that's another thing I've never done. I've never ridden a horse. So that would be good, wouldn't it? I've heard it's very nice riding a horse. Just not my cup of tea at all. Whew, I'm getting a bit warm now in this top. I have to take it off. Green Day, right? So has anybody else ever been to Norwich? That's where I'm going tomorrow. I live in a village near Rugby. You could visit me if you come. Okay. So nope, you've never been to Norwich. Well, it's a medieval city. Loads and loads of old buildings. It's quite gothy. Loads of like independent little shops, little coffee shops and little boutiques. Yep. And there's a Primark there. I've never even been in the Primark, but I've heard it's good. Yeah. The town Rugby. Oh, right. So you're asking me if I've ever been to Rugby, the town, not been to watch rugby, right? No, I've never been there. Sorry, I've never been there either. No. No, sorry. Whew, I'm going to have to take this top off. I'm boiling. Excuse me. Oh, it's better. Whew. Here we go. Auckland. That's in New Zealand, isn't it? Near Auckland. Yep. Anyone else got anything to say? So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I'm like an inch away from it now, just like really, really close. Hello from Flat Earth. Hi Mario. I hope Star gets... Oh yes, I hope Star gets well soon too. I haven't heard anything about her for ages, except Century Countess contacted her and she said she's getting a lot better. So hopefully she'll be back soon. Yeah. When you find out what caused it, you wouldn't believe it. I'm not done if you know what caused it, because I don't know if I'm allowed to say, because you know it might be confidential, but the reason why she's in hospital is unbelievable what happened. So puts you off taking painkillers ever again. Yeah. Anyway, yes, I'm sure she'll be back soon. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like taking them often. Like if I've got a cold or some kind of illness, or for a while I had a really bad toothache and I was on the waiting list to have something done with it, and then I had to take loads of painkillers then just to get through the day. Apart from that, I don't take many, and I don't like taking them on an empty stomach either, so I always have to have something to eat before I take a painkiller. It's just an excuse to have something to eat. Yeah. So 17 people here. Come and say hello. What's happened here? Oh, it slipped. So who is here? Come and say hello to me. Has anybody else ever been in hospital for anything? Tell me what you've been in hospital for. Shall I tell you what I've been in hospital for? I got a shoe rub on the back of my foot, this one actually, and I ended up with sepsis because of it, from a shoe rub. So if you're wearing a pair of shoes that rub you, don't wear them, because you can die from wearing a pair of shoes that rub you. I was absolutely ill for months afterwards. It went on for about 4 months of illness. Anyone else ever been in hospital? No? I had two. Wait a minute, I had 3 surgeries, only one where I had to stay in 2 nights. Oh, right. So what was that for? I had something like a week in hospital the second time, because I've had it twice. I've had sepsis twice, both from a shoe rub. The second time I was in hospital for about a week. Yep. No, you've been in the mental hospital, Gary. Thank you for, well, that's no surprise, but thanks for telling us that. Are you recovering now? Are you better? I've been growing a crystal. I bought a crystal growing kit from the works, and I started it off on Wednesday, I think. Tuesday. Well, maybe Monday last week I started it off. And then it's loads of different things you have to pour into different things and boiling water. And then I'm trying to grow a crystal from this. Actually, I've got the box here. Hold on. Let's just move all this stuff out of the way. This is what I bought. The crystal growing kit from the works. But it doesn't seem to be working. Nothing is growing. So that was a bit of a waste of money. But never mind. I have to check it again after 3 days, which was yesterday. Nothing seems to be growing. So you got to wait a week. So I'll check it again on Monday. See how it looks then. Have you ever bought a crystal growing kit? And did it work? There's always we've got a crystal seller at my craft fairs who comes every month. She's called Capricorn Crystals, and she's got an online shop if you want to have a look. Her crystals are always really good. Yep. So did you watch The Whinging Witches on Wednesday? We were talking about hauntings and ghosts. That's there in my channel. If you missed it, you can have a look. Seems to find quite a few crystals in charity shops. Well, I've never seen a crystal in a charity shop, so you're lucky there. Never found crystals at all in the charity shops, so you're very lucky there. So you're recovering now, Gary? That's good. Thank you. So that's a good news, isn't it? What's the best thing you've ever found in a charity shop? Hi, Robert. What have you been up to today? We're just discussing what's the best thing anybody's ever found in a charity shop. The best thing I've ever found was a first edition of a James Bond book by Ian Fleming. So I put it on, I bought it for £1 and I put it on eBay and got £3,700 for it. That's good, isn't it? The weather here is grim. Yes, it certainly is. It's grim here as well. Alexandra McQueen's skull scarf found in a charity shop. Good. I found some good horror books. Yep, good. I've never found a crystal though, ever. Never even seen a crystal in a charity shop. Maybe the Nottingham charity shops are better than the Lowestoft ones. The charity shops here are really, really cheap. Not as cheap as they are in Yarmouth. They're like, you can buy clothing for 50p each there. But my friend once found a pair of new rocks. Wow. Yeah. I found a pair of docks for £5 in the Norwich one. Brand new, never worn. Depends what you're looking for. I might not find interesting, someone might find cool. Yep. I think you have to go to charity shops with an open mind. Like, don't expect to be looking for something. Just go and look at everything that's in there and kind of have an open mind. So something that you look at could be customized or dyed or worn for a different occasion. So you can always find something. If you find a first edition of a book for cheap, which is worth thousands, yep. I just said I bought a first edition James Bond book. This was years ago. I'm talking years. And sold it for £3,700 on eBay. Casino Royale, that was it. Yeah. Yep. That was a one-off though. I didn't often find things that sold for loads of money. What else did I find? Oh yeah, I bought a diary which someone had written in the war, and she'd written loads of detail all about. She was living in London, and she'd written loads of details all about the bombings and going down into the underground and when the bombings were happening and things like that. Loads of stuff in a diary, and I bought it for about £3 or something, and I think I sold that for about £80 on eBay. Sometimes if you find a piece of clothing you like, this isn't black, but you like the design, you could always DIY it. Yep. I've dyed a lot of clothing. Well, I usually wait until I've got a lot and then put it all in at once and dye it either black or purple or red. I've done that before. I've got so many clothes now. I've got so much clothing. I could actually open my own shop. I mean, that's how much I've got. So much. And none of it was very expensive. This is a run and fly dress, which I bought from a charity shop. £3. They're about £40 new, but the only thing is there's a zip. The zip is broken on it. But apart from that, it's all right. Run and fly. I like customizing things, yeah? So what have you customized then? Have you customized anything good? Bags and jackets. Some of my best pieces are DIY, like the leather jacket that I have painted on and put spikes onto. Wow, sounds good. Yeah, in the 80s I used to go to a shop in Norwich where they sold army and navy bags in 3 different colours. There was grey, green and black, and I used to buy those, and I used to tie loads of ribbons to them and iron on patches and stick studs on them and all kinds of stuff like that to make a gothy bag, because you couldn't buy goth bags in them days. You had to make your own. But yeah, Gary, very good. Yeah, I don't know what happened to any of those bags. They probably all got thrown out in the end. Yeah. So every time now I go, the shop is still there that sells those Army and Navy bags. They're still there in Norwich. I'd love to go and do that again. In fact, I might look in there tomorrow, seeing as I'm going to Norwich tomorrow. I heard somebody recently saying you can't really buy alternative fashion if it's DIY. Fair, true. DIY is different in the most personal. Yes, yeah, it is. I very rarely buy anything from like Killstyle or Demonia or whatever those shops are called. I buy stuff from charity shops and then repurpose it. So nearly everything in my wardrobe is from a charity shop. Very, very few, or Vinted. There's very, very few new things in my wardrobe. So what else? Yeah, in the 80s, there used to be another great shop in Norwich called the St Benedict's Indoor Market. It was next to the church, which was called St Benedict's, funny enough, down St Benedict's Road. And there used to be that was the first ever goth shop I've ever known. We used to go there every now and again. It was like an indoor shopping market, but very, very shabby, like not a polished place, very individual little stalls. And that's where we used to go for all of our vintage gothy black stuff. And they used to sell t-shirts, there was badges, jewellery, the lot. That was the only goth shop we knew, and that was in about 1986 or something. That's not there anymore. It's now a coffee shop. Those browns don't last that long. The fabrics turn to be cheaply made, yes, and stain easily, yeah. But funnily enough, the new goth shop called Elysium is now right opposite where there used to be the goth shop in the 80s. So there's another brand I don't mind. It's called something like Dark in Love. Their clothes are really okay, but I've never bought one because they're so expensive. Excuse me. Like 50 quid for a dress. So, Killstar are guilty of stealing underground artist designs without permission and giving the original creators credit. Yes. The Devil Wears Prada. That's one of my husband's favourite films, that is. Yeah. So Shein as well, as far as I can see, they are a fast fashion brand and they copy other people's designs. But I'm not dissing anyone who buys from Shein or Temu, because sometimes that's all people can afford. If that's all you can afford, that's absolutely fine. And if you don't just wear it once and then throw it away, it's not then fast fashion. If you wear it all the time and get a lot of use out of it, then it isn't fast fashion. Jack in a Box. Ah, that's where I had all of my bridesmaids dresses from there when I was getting married. My two daughters had red bridesmaids dresses, and that's where I bought them from. Jack in a Box. Yep. I didn't actually know they were still going. I'll look that up when I finish this. See if there's anything nice for me on there. Oh dear. I run out of things to say. Ask me something. Go on, ask me something. I run out of things to say. Temu, do the same with chemicals. Yes, everything you buy from them stinks when you get it out of the bag, doesn't it? But again, you know, if it's all you can afford, I'm not going to be like bad mouthing or dissing anyone that can only afford Temu, because I have bought from Temu before and I've been quite happy with everything that I've bought from there. It's been fine. Yep. Having said that, once I bought a pair of shoes from there, like a really gothy looking pair of shoes, and they are so difficult to walk in. I don't know if I've got them around here somewhere. No, they're so difficult to walk in because they're really, really flat and so uncomfortable. I need a bit of a heel at least. Have you seen 28 Years Later? Bone Temple? No, I haven't seen that. What is that, a film? I've actually been to a bone temple in the Czech Republic. There was a bone temple cathedral or something there, all made out of skulls, and you had to go down a load of steps into like a crypt, and there's loads and loads of bones in there. Years ago though, again, that was. Yeah, that was very cool. Yeah, but I wasn't doing YouTube in those days, so there's no video to prove it. Need to go back. I bet you Prague's easier to get to than flipping Glastonbury. I bet you. I'd like to see it. Oh, I know you would. Yes, yeah. Yep, I've been there. Years ago though, we went to Prague and we had a coach trip to like a concentration camp and that cathedral. So everybody say hello to Safs there, if you can. She's my daughter. And she's upstairs watching me here, downstairs. But that's good, isn't it? I wonder if my cat would like to watch me. Do you think? There you go, everybody's saying hello to you now. Be good if I got my other daughter on here as well, wouldn't it? She's probably at work. Everyone has the same Unk belt from Temu and it's not very unique. Yes, I've noticed that, yeah. Yeah. Yes. What else have I bought from there? There's a lovely handbag on there and it's like in the shape of a church. But I haven't bought it. My friend has. She likes it. She's got one of those. Got any pets? Yep. I have a cat who's over there called Leo, and he's a Siberian cat. And I've got a tortoise who's over there called Perkin. Upstairs there are 3 pets, and Sophia will have to tell you what they're called. Let me try and remember. There's a bearded dragon called Arthur, and there's a Chinese water dragon called something else, and there is a albino python, I think. That's it, George. And what's the python called? Come on. What's he called? Oh, he's not an albino, he's a banana buddy. Right? So what's he called? That's That's the only time she talks to me is when I come on here. Isn't it? He's called Buddy. Really? That's a funny name, isn't it? Thought it was called Cleo. Unks have been in the subculture since the 80s, but Temu and Shein have taken the uniques out of people in diversity if they are all dressed the same. Yep, they sure have. Yep. So do you think that goth is about the music first and foremost, or about the look? Because for me, they came along at the same time. I think I saw Robert Smith on Top of the Pops, and that was it. Click, I'm a goth. It's very copy and paste these days. Music first. Yeah, that's probably the music first for me. And then when I was about 14, which is a long, long time ago, I announced to my mum, to her dismay, that I'm going to be a goth from now on, so only get me black clothing. She thought that was a passing fad. I got into goth because of the music. Yep, I feel like people should make an effort to try and be themselves, not just copy stuff they see on the internet. It makes a lot of less individual. Yep. I posted them, I don't know if you watched my goth playlist. The whole point of it was a starter goth playlist. So anyone who's not goth, listen to this. This is what we grew up listening to. The whole point of it is old goth music. Now, I posted that onto Facebook, onto a group, and I had loads and loads of crap from people saying, oh, you should listen to more modern goth music. We don't like all of this. The whole point of the video is, this is the stuff we grew up to. That's the whole point. You can definitely dress alternatively without being a goth or alternative. Yep. Hi, Susanna. Did you just get home from work again? We're just talking about what came first, the music or the clothing with goth. So there's some flipping hair tickling my nose. Music is what it makes it all go round. Yep. So Jenny too. Yeah. Yeah, my mum thought it was going to be a passing fad, but then, as you can see, it's not. Feels that a Nephilim got me into golf. All right. I'm joking. I know you mean goth. I remember before then I didn't know too much about the music apart from a couple of the 90s bands. But it was The Cure for me. The Cure, A Forest on The Walk probably on Top of the Pops. And then The Damned, they did Shadow of Love. I saw that and just announced, from now on I'm going to be a goth. For me it was the Sisters of Mercy. Oh, that's good. I like them as well. You got to start with the old school stuff. Exactly, you have to start with old school and then branch out. That's where it all started. The whole point of that playlist was starter goth. So the music that started us. So there's so many nasty comments on Facebook about the stuff I put in that playlist is too old. That's the point of the playlist, is old goth music. So on Monday, I've got another playlist coming up, which is not goth. My favourite tracks that are not goth. So if you could watch that, that would be good. The Damned's new album is okay. Good. I like old school. Yes, I like old school. I haven't heard the Damned's new album yet, but maybe I should. It's a thing I should get round to. They did a signing, didn't they? Wouldn't have minded going to that. I don't listen to them. Yeah, I did say it was for elder. This is our starter playlist. What we listen to make us goths. Anyway, that's the trouble with Facebook, isn't it? People can hide behind the screen and say whatever they like. Yeah. A few people I know have come off Facebook because of that, because they're fed up of being told, you know, fed up with horrible people on there all the time. The Sisters of Mercy and the Fields of the Nephilim got me into goth before I was listening to underground metal, right? All starters. Oh, I need to put my glasses on again. My eyes are terrible. All starters can be different depending on what we listen to first. Nothing is wrong or too old. Exactly. Yes, everybody is different, aren't they? If we all listen to the same thing, we'd all be the same, wouldn't we? I was into metal before goth. Oh, right. I've never been into metal. Not really liked it. Before I started listening to goth music, I was into Duran Duran, Adam and the Ants, just 80s music, really, in general. Hi, Lily. Lily Goddard. Really? Okay. So, is that your real name, Lily? I was in one of your videos, the Gothmas one. Ah, right. Okay. Which one was that? Gothmas. Was that the one where I went round the shops in Lowestoft? I think I heard a cover of No Time to Cry by the Sisters of Mercy, so I checked out for the original and started to listen to more Sisters of Mercy. Then I heard some Fields of the Nephilim. New Wave and Synth was one of my step into goth with punk and some other 80s music. All right. And what was the other message I missed? Ah, so you're the one, were you in the one where I went round the range? Is that you? You need a thick skin to do YouTube, and ad revenue still counts. Well, exactly. I was with my friend who had a white wig. Oh, right. Yep. I've got you now. Sorry. I've done more than one Gothmas video. So did you attend one of my goth markets in Lowestoft? In fact, you did. We've got one coming up next week, Mind, Body and Spirit Fair. And then we've got a craft fair in May, not May, we've got a craft fair in March. Oh, right, I gave you a little card. I've got little cards for people that have been in my videos when I'm out, so that they can see themselves a bit later. Yes, that's at the Hatfield. We've got Mind, Body and Spirit next Saturday. Then 7th of March, we've got Craft. And then we've got April is another Mind, Body and Spirit. And then May, on the 23rd of May, we've got another goth market on. So if you could come to that, It's supposed to be for World Goth Day, which is the 22nd of May, but I can't do it on a Friday. So we're having it on the 23rd, which is a Saturday. I listened to David Bowie as a small child in the 90s. Oh, I'm not really into David Bowie. I will attend if I can. I love attending them. Oh, good. That's good. So when you get there, come and say hello to me, because that's good. If you dress up, you'll be in another video as well. I had an album called The Goth Oddity. It's goth bands doing Bowie covers. Oh, wow. That sounds good. That's my sister's birthday, the 22nd of May. Well, she's very lucky having a birthday on World Goth Day. I would absolutely love that. Oh, you will. That's good. I'll be making another video of that when it comes round. My goth Fright Fair before... No, it's the Fright Fair Goth Market in May. And I'll probably make another one next Saturday as well for Mind, Body and Spirit. Because that's a bit gothy, isn't it? And Paula and Sian from the Whinging Witches have both got stalls there as well. So they'll be doing tarot. Ah, your birthday is on the 1st of May. Ah. Mine's at the end of April. The Mission are celebrating their 40th anniversary of God's Own Medicine album. Yep, they are. Yep. That was in my playlist as well. Mine is the 28th of August. Is that the 28th? Oh, 23rd of August. Right. I think that's when I'm going to see The Cure, isn't it? On that date. Yep. Jesus loves you. Oh, thank you. Thanks for telling me that. 22nd of August for me. I'll be 37. Blimey. What was I doing when I was 37? That was a long time ago. Because I'm ancient. I will be 58. You're 2 years older than me then, Susanna. It's not much, is it? Anyway, your age has nothing to do with it. Age is nothing. It's how you feel. It's different, which is most important. I need to get a better version of that album on vinyl. I haven't even got a record player. Trevor says, oh wait a minute, I need to put my glasses on. Trevor says he went more to goth because of me, but right now he listens to Typo Negative. All right. So when did you meet Trevor then? Did you meet him online or in person or what? Because isn't he from the UK? Yeah. Am I right? I met my husband online on Adamant Chat. And we spoke online together before we met in person. Long time since I had vinyls, DVDs and cassettes. Yeah, I haven't got a record player. And I sold all my records when everybody went over to CDs, and there's no way I'm going to go and buy them all back now. We met online Twitter and he moved here from the UK. Wow. Yep, I met my husband online and he moved here to be with me, but only from London, not from a different country. The Mission are playing their God's Own Medicine album in its entirety at Tomorrow's Ghosts, but it sold out in a heartbeat. Yeah, it did. That would be good, won't it? I'm not going to the October Whitby Goth weekend because the hotels are too expensive. I'm not paying like £1,000 for a couple of nights in a hotel. The April and May Whitby weekends seem to be, the April one seems to be looking better than the May one at the moment. So if you're thinking of going, I would recommend the April one, not the May. Hi Grimley. I upgraded my record player recently and it's got Bluetooth speakers. Wow. That's good, isn't it? So then you can play online stuff as well. Sounds good. That's one thing I don't know. I don't know whether I want to get a record player. I'm so sad I can't afford anything this year when I don't know if I have a job next year or not. Oh dear. Have you been applying for stuff or anything like that? Do you have a benefit system in Sweden at all that you can fall back on if you need to? I use earphones. I don't want to hear it. Okay? So many gigs this year, but it's so expensive. Yes, it is. It's not only the gig, is it? It's the travel and the hotel and everything else that goes with it. Yeah. I've got the Cure booked in August, which I can't wait for. They're worth it. Goodness. I can't apply yet because we're not official without. The things we have isn't much and end fast, sadly. Yeah, you can't apply. Well, round here you can't apply for benefits until you're actually needing them. You can't apply in advance. I'm seeing pink turns blue on Bank Holiday Monday. I've never heard of that. I love pink turns blue, right? Yeah, in this country you can't apply for benefits. Like if you know you're going to be made redundant and what date, you can't apply for the benefits to start on that date. You have to wait till the day after that day and then apply for them then. And then it takes something like 4 months for them to sort it out. So you have to wait 4 months before you get any money. By then your landlord's going mad, you're going mad, you've got no money, but that's the way they do it. What will the whinging witches be chatting about next week? Next week we're going to be talking about witches protection braids. So sometime in between then and now I'm going to make one and do my hair and hang things in it, which I've got here. I've got loads of little charms and things I'm going to hang into my hair, and that's what we're going to be talking about. We can't get benefits directly either, and it's worse if I find a job too early either, because we need to get it official. I think mine will come around June, July. Okay. Well, at least you'll have some things, better than nothing. Sounds great. Yeah, it will be. Germany goth band, right? Bye for now. Got to shut Frank the cockatiel to bed. in case a fox comes. Oh, right. Thanks for coming. Hope you have a nice weekend. Yes, it's ridiculous. What is? What's ridiculous? I suppose the secret is that when you're working, save up 4 months worth of money. Work out how much you need, and then save it up so you've got it for that 4 months. How was the storm for you? Well, we had loads of rain and wind, but yeah, no snow. Apart from that, it was okay. But up the road, there's a town called Hemsby, which is just north of Great Yarmouth, and there's loads of houses on the cliff that all went over into the sea. People have lost their homes in Hemsby, and it's been going on for years. The council and the government have done nothing to help these people. And I actually made a video of it last year in the summer, and it's called Hemsby, funny enough. Yeah, and I went down onto that beach and showed how their houses are going over and talked about how they're raising money for them. I think there might be a storm this weekend. All right. Wasn't too bad for us in West Midlands. Trying to apply for benefits is ridiculous, such a nightmare. Yes, it is. Yeah. They want to know the ins and outs of a duck's arse, don't they? Can't save up, sadly. I need to get rid of costs as much as possible. That's why I can't afford much. I'm going to see if I can take out just a tiny vacation too, so I can get that money in too. Right? Well, I hope you get it sorted out then, Susanna. And there must be a very worrying time for you. Is there no jobs going anywhere near where you live at the moment? Are you anywhere near monetizing on YouTube yet? Can you go mad with the videos and the live broadcasts to get the watch hours up? Do them in the middle of the night if you have to. It's hard with jobs now, and older people are rejecting most. Okay. Well, I suppose it's like that everywhere. People who prefer the younger people to the older people, I suppose. It's hardly fair, really, but I'm not even half the watch hours and not time making more. Okay. Well, I wonder why that is. Because you've got loads of videos and loads of subscribers. This is something weird going on there. Because you'd think you'd have lots and lots of watch time, wouldn't you, if that's the case? So if you're looking here, can everybody watch Sanita's videos? Go back, scroll back, have a look, watch her videos if you can, because she needs the watch time. So she's got some really good goth videos on there for you to watch. People don't probably not watch the full video. Yeah, well, I've seen that on mine. People watch about 3 minutes and then click off. I suppose if you're scrolling through YouTube looking for something to watch, you'd watch the first few minutes and then decide whether you want to watch the rest, maybe? So you got to hook them in the first few minutes. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. I'm only 14 away from 1,000 now, so it'd be really nice if you subscribed to me. Did you hear Voltaire got demonetized because of one video? YouTube is so strict. No, why did they get, what was the video about? You've got to be really careful about what you do. No copyright, you know, no children. So when I'm out doing my walks around, I have to be really careful not to get a child in it. If it's a child walking past with their parents, it's not so bad. But if it's a child talking or doing anything really, then you get done for it. Voltaire was on all of his. They said he did copyright against himself. It's strange, isn't it? Voltaire's videos are good. Are so good, especially Gothic homemaking. Right. So they got demonetized for using their own music. Is that right? I've had copyright in my videos before. One of them was the one I did about the goth music, even though I tried to keep it less than 10-second clips. And the one I've got coming up, they said there's copyright in that, but again, 10-second clips of a song. And in the summer last year, I organised an event called the Most Wuthering Heights Day Ever, and it's all over the world. I organised our local one of that, and obviously got to play Wuthering Heights by Kate Bush in it, so I got copyright strike on that as well, but not a really serious one. I think it's because robots, AI that check, and no real person looks into it. I've heard other artists with similar stuff too. Not the first time, sadly. Oh dear. Yeah, it's a pity they haven't got humans that check these things, isn't it? Yeah, so if you look in my channel, you'll see the Most Wuthering Heights Day Ever, which is a worldwide event. I organised the local one and did a video which obviously got Wuthering Heights by Kate Bush in it. So she gets all the money if I ever get monetized, because I need the subscribers. She gets all the money from that video. But that's okay. It's just like a 10-minute video or something, so she won't get much. Have you heard anything else from Star then, Susanna? Apart from, I heard that she's getting a lot better. Century Countess told me that she's getting a lot better. So have you heard anything since then? Because everybody on here was concerned about her. It's crazy it was his own music. Yeah, that's silly really. Can't you appeal? Do you think you can appeal against that? I would happily give the money for a video if I could play music. Yes. It's ridiculous. He got demonetized for having his own music on there. Or her. Is it a he or her? Nothing more about Star since Countess answered. Right. Well, hopefully she's getting better now. I think the hospital probably sorted her out. I'm sure she'll soon let us know when she's well enough to come back on. I wish Exmal Deutschland would come to Brighton. Yeah. So what's the goth scene like in Brighton then? Is it good? I saw them in Wolverhampton. Ah. Hi Fusion. Thank you for coming. What you been up to today? Oh, thank you. This was from a charity shop. It was £3 and it's the Run and Fly dress, and you can still buy it on their website as far as I know. I was worried that she was had a bad condition. She was in a bad condition. Hopefully she's getting better soon. Yeah. Everybody's hoping for Star Raven to get better soon. I've got to go. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you for coming. Hope you have a nice weekend. There's another video of mine going live on Monday, which is my non-goth favourite songs. Is she home now? I don't know. No one's heard anything about whether she's home or not. She has been bad. Had complications after surgery, right? No, she is in hospital, but still, must be bad. It's been a week now, isn't it? Or more. They don't keep you in hospital in the UK for longer than you need to be. They really want you to go home so they can have the beds. I think they send people home from hospital far too soon. They sent me home from hospital way too soon to what I should have been. Oh, 2 weeks, is it? Right. Yeah. The goth scene in Brighton is okay. We're not as good as it used to be because we haven't got as many clubs, but Lockdown Council hasn't got as much money. What about the shops there? Are they good? Have you got some gothy shops? Remember last time I went there, which was years ago, I think I was about 16, so it would have been about 1986 or something. There was loads of gothy shops and loads of hippie type shops. Is that still the same? And The Cure were playing live that weekend that we went. I went there with my mum and dad years ago, and The Cure were playing live there, and I didn't go. And I was standing outside the venue going, "The Cure are here, The Cure," and I didn't go and see them. I used to live in Brighton. Oh, right. I don't drink anymore, so I don't go out clubbing as much as I used to, but I still listen to the music and occasionally go to some gigs. Look like Brighton have a lot of cool shops when I watch Star Raven's videos. Yes, because Star Raven is from Brighton, so have you ever spotted, so Robert, have you ever spotted Star Raven when you've been out? She's easy to spot. My family live in Seaford, just down the road. All right. Jane Wilkes is also from, oh wow, that's good, isn't it? Jane Wilkes is from Brighton as well. Seems like Brighton is the place to be. Brighton used to have some really good alternative clothing shops, but now it's just charity shops and vintage clothing shops which are overpriced. Yeah, I remember there being a lot of charity shops there, but that's no bad thing really. I love a charity shop. So have you ever spotted Star or Jane Wilkes when you've been out then, Robert? Jane Wilkes seems to be more active on Facebook now than she is on YouTube. I haven't seen her put anything on YouTube for a while now, but she's always posting on Facebook. Yeah. Rag Freaks used to be open since the 80s. It closed when the owner retired. Oh. Is it a seaside town that goes really quiet and a bit rubbish during the winter? Because ours is, well, I live in Lowestoft. That's like that. It's really, happening in the summer. Loads of things going on and loads of things open and loads of events going on. And then in the winter, there's nothing. It's a bit depressing in the winter. So is it like that? So I don't know if you can see that I've got super chat now. Nobody's ever sent me any money. And I'm not going to beg you for it, but God, I'd celebrate if anyone sent me any money. But I know that people can't afford it. So I'm just happy if people subscribe. If you subscribe, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. Used to have a shop called Dead Ringers, but it shut down. Oh, what was it? Was that a goth shop? Remember there being loads of like little lanes and things, and like jewelry and vintagey shops all like right next to each other down really narrow lanes. Am I got that right? I briefly saw her outside of a gig when I was waiting, and I said hello to her husband, but that's it. Oh, right. I've had people come up to me in town and say, hi, I subscribe to you on YouTube. And that's a regular occurrence now, especially if I go to Norwich. Because I made a video called Can You Do Goth in Norwich? And there's loads of people who recognise me. We only had one goth shop here, but it was around 2000 to 2005. We've got a shop here called Anatar, maybe, but that's a gothy shop. More hippie than gothy though, but they do a few gothy things. Yeah. For a proper goth shop, we've got to go to Norwich, which is about 30 miles away, and I'm going there tomorrow. I'm going to meet up with my daughter, and we're going to visit the oldest pub. We don't usually go out in the daytime, usually in the evening. Well, I'm the opposite. I don't go out in the evening. I prefer to go out during the day. I met a guy here in our local shop that recognised me from YouTube. It felt weird. I was looking for vegan candy just for Star at that time. Right. Yeah, I get people coming up to me all the time saying, oh, I watch you on YouTube. All the cool places seem to be closing. Yep. I used to have a shop and I was selling like handmade items from the local crafters, but it was hell. I was working like all time, 27 days a week, in evenings, weekends, Sundays, bank holidays, Christmas, you name it, I was in that shop, and I was earning about £20 a week. In the end, I just thought, that's it, I'm stopping, that's enough. I saw vegan, oh, it's gone off. I saw vegan biscuits and candy today and made me think of Star, right? A lot of high street shops are gone because of lockdown. I would say it's pretty quiet in the winter. Normally the summer is when it's super busy. Yeah, that's like that. Yes. Right, I'm going to have to take this off because it's digging in the side of my head. Oh, so painful. Ah. Right, put that away. There's another one here. Look. Tiaras. Tiara mad. There we go. Is that one better? That's digging in the side of my head a bit. There we go. Mess up my hair. I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial soon, or 2 of them. I'm going to be doing Mrs. Lovett from Sweeney Todd, and I'm going to go try and do Black Friday. I don't know if you follow her YouTube channel. I'm going to try and do a makeup tutorial in the style of Black Friday. And her makeup is really accurate and really complex. So let's see if I can do it. You've got the south lanes, which are quite fancy, lots of jewellery shops, and then the north lanes are a little bit more alternative. I think I need to visit Brighton. What do you think? I should put that on my list of places I want to go to. Black Friday and Angela Benedict were the first goth YouTubers I started to watch. Yes. I tell you what, the first things I ever watched on YouTube, I only ever used to watch music videos. That is it. And one of the music videos I really like is called Unfinished Symphony by the name escapes me. She's walking down a street and it's in Los Angeles and there's loads of stuff going on behind her. Unfinished Symphony by, tell me who that's by, I've forgotten. Anyway, that is one of my favourite music videos. From that's it, Massive Attack, that's it. Let me see what people are saying. When I was a kid in the early 2000s, I remember there being quite a lot of alternative shops. Now there's barely anything. I think Toxic Tears was another one. It was not easy to find goth YouTubers. When I was 16, there was a lot of goth shops. Yes, I remember there being a lot of goth shops when I was just starting to be goth when I went there when I was about 15, 16 and The Cure were playing. I was so upset that I wasn't going to see The Cure. Anyway, Massive Attack, Unfinished Symphony. That's how I started on YouTube, by watching that video. And then I went on to The Verve, which is a similar video of him walking down the street and a load of crap going on behind him, right? Then I started wondering whether there's any YouTubers that are doing a similar type of video, and I found someone called Charlie Bow 13, and he drives around really horrible places in America where there's gangs and guns and drugs and things going on. I started watching his videos, and then from that I went on to Kurt Kaz, which he does similar stuff, walking tours of horrible places, right? And then I started thinking I could make my own walking tours, goth themed. So that's how I started. I started doing walking tours of gothy, looking for goth shops. Then I got a bit like narrow, so I then started doing more goth stuff. So that's how I became to be Oh My Goth on YouTube. Oh, you watch Charlie as well? Yeah, I watch him. The problem is that t-shirts have to be more expensive because it's very niche. A lot of attentive clothing shops end up closing down because they don't get enough customers. Yeah. And you have to sell online to make it worth your while. But then you start thinking, well, if I'm selling online and no one's coming in my shop, why do I need a shop? Why am I paying out for a shop? And that's why shops shut down and go online. People would just walk into these shops in Brighton and have a wander around and see the prices and leave. Yep. When I had my shop, I was part of a campaign called Just a Card. So we used to have cards, and I used to encourage people, if you're not going to buy anything, please buy just a postcard. And that would keep the shop afloat. If everybody that walked in the door just bought a card, that would be enough. But even then they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't even spend £1 on a card. So I just shut my shop down in the end. It's just soul destroying, sitting there every day of the week, every bank holiday, every evening, Christmas, birthdays, you name it, sat in a freezing cold shop going, please come in, please come in. So YouTube for me is much better. No one's got to spend any money to support me on YouTube. So all you need to do is subscribe. So please subscribe if you haven't already. Do you know who wears a tiara? Diva Destruction. She's a great singer. Okay. I went out in this recently and got a lot of funny looks. I've got one with a load of crystals on it as well that I wear sometimes. I got a lot of funny looks though. Do you ever wear a tiara when you're out, Robert? I'm kind of half joking there. Do you wear one, Sannies? Susanna, do you ever wear a tiara? Yes, I'm myself. Yeah. Yep. If you don't like me, you can jog on. That's my theory, is if you don't like me, well, I don't like you either, so jog on. That's basically what I say to people that don't like me. So the biggest from what I can see, the biggest YouTuber is Jake Budd for goths. But I didn't realise he was that bad. Now, I didn't know anything about him when I put that video up last night. I just saw that video, thought he had a good point to make and put it on there. I don't know him personally and I don't know anything about him. So when I put that video on there, I didn't know anything about it. I don't wear it often, get pain from the pressure behind my ears, so just pretend. Yes, it's digging right in here. Yeah, not as much as the other one was though. Right, I'm just going to have to go and do something, so I'll be back in a moment. Just talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in like 1 minute. Right, I'm back. Whew. Right. He's really bad and often makes fun of goths, especially girls. Okay. Well, is he a goth then? Because since I've posted that last night, I did a little bit of Googling him, and there's loads of people saying he's only pretending to be a goth so he gets views and stuff. Is that right? I need to do my laundry now. I heard the beep from the machines, so I'll only listen while I hang it up for drying. Okay? Right. So what other YouTubers do you watch apart from me? Is there anyone else anyone likes to watch? I wouldn't call him that. He used to say he wasn't. Alright. So he's just doing it to get money, basically, pretending to be goth. Is that right? He's not old enough, I don't think, to be an elder goth. What's the time now? 5:45. What you got planned for tomorrow, Susanna? You got anything good planned for tomorrow? God, sore throat. Used to be together with Toxic Tears. Oh, right. Time for laundry. Okay, have a nice time doing your laundry. So him and Toxic Tears were a boyfriend and girlfriend, is that right? Anyone else going to talk to me? Anyone got anything good planned for tomorrow? What's everyone having for their tea tonight? We've got jacket potato. What you got for your tea tonight, Jay? What YouTubers do you like to watch apart from me? Is there any favourite YouTubers? I've been watching a lot of like weird history, stuff like that. Oh yeah, curry. It's Curry Friday. Yeah. God, making me hungry talking about food. All I've had today is a scone so far. But it was quite a big scone. No, not that big. About that big. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to my tea tonight. Oh, you had a scone yesterday. That's nice. I'm a fan of scones. I do like my scones. I had a cheese one today. So, anyone else gonna speak to me? I've got to be good and not eat bad stuff. Okay, so what do you eat? I've been told I've got to eat a lot more protein than what I eat. So I've been trying to eat more protein. It's hard getting it in. I've got blood tests in 2 weeks. Oh dear. Is that for diabetes or something? Or high cholesterol? No one's talking to me? Anyway, it's 10 to 6, so I'm going to have to go. So let's give a round up of what, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. On Monday, I've got a video going live of my favourite songs that are not goth. So 10 goth, not goth songs. And then on Wednesday, I'm meeting up with Paula and Sian again to do the Whinging Witches, which we're going to be talking about protection braids. And then on Saturday next week, not tomorrow, next week, I'll be doing a live broadcast of my Mind, Body and Spirit Fair, which I've got coming up. Goth hugs. So thank you for coming, all of you. Have a nice weekend, and I'll see you here again next Friday. Bye bye.